Tell It to Someone is brought to you by Animal Farm Air Fresheners. All air fresheners are equal and some are more equal than others. No. Barnyard freshness. No. Smell that dairy air. No. Just roll the tape. Good evening and welcome to Tell It to Someone, the only show where I have to wear something different because all of my skivvies like the Wiggles have, you know, are on the line and it's been raining and so they're all wet.
Hot potato, hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Potato, potato, potato.
Okay, and the first question is from Jugman Jim. I'm having a debate with my friend who is doubting my ability to time travel. My current method is to cool my body in relation to him. I want to slow time down and then heat up when I want to catch up to his relative age. I'm just learning how to time travel right now, and it's only microseconds, but my future goal is 1 second of time travel. Do you think that my time travel science is sound? Should I try to include an element of relative speed to the equation? Okay, now I think, see, we're all travelling in time to some extent. The best way to prove that you are time travelling to someone is to just try a little experiment. See, what I would do in this situation is I would take a piece of paper and then write down the time on that piece of paper, and then you wait for a while, and if the time that you wrote down on the piece of paper doesn't change, then therefore you are travelling faster through time than the piece of paper, which is effectively in stasis. Next question is from Junkman. No. I travel backwards through time. From Rage for Reason. Rage for Reason's question is, some say that Australia too many eyes. Some say that Australia got all the criminals and the US got the Christians, and Australia is got the better deal. I'm inclined to agree. What do you say? I think they might have gotten both, because while there are far more churches in America per head of population, there are also much more prisons in America. So therefore, there might be a distinct correlation between the church population and the prison population. I've got to remember to put a joke into my answers sometimes. Religion is Cancer again asks, my cat has now suddenly grown thumbs after exposure to radiation. I put it in the microwave. It has gone super insane and now has the strength of Sarah Palin. I am really scared. I have locked it in the bathroom, but now I think it's only a matter of moments before it will succeed in knocking down the door. I have barricaded myself into my room, but I wouldn't surprise me if it knocks down the bathroom door and knocks mine down too. What should I do? You see, it has gained all the strengths of Sarah Palin, which would be, for example, the ability to wield immense power over $1 million. However, your cat will also have gained all of her weaknesses, such as being under your control if you give her what she wants. In Sarah Palin's case, of course, it would be millions upon millions of dollars, but in your cat's case, it would be a whole lot simpler. Say, maybe letting a mouse loose in the living room, or perhaps letting him sit on your laptop. I let my cat sit on the laptop sometimes, and as I wrote earlier, maybe I shouldn't have printed that. Anyway, the point is, give the cat whatever he wants and you will gain control over all of those dullards that are currently following your cat. But before that happens, I would suggest not opening your door because your cat is out there giving a speech and the dullards are getting ugly. And that's it for Tell It to Someone for this week. Now, for next week, I'd like you to ask some questions and put them down there. But this time I'm going to mix it up a little. Why should I get all of the answering questions fun? So I'm going to dovetail this. I'm going to ask you a question. So, for this week, the question is, what animal would you steal from the zoo and how would you go about it? I'll see you next week, if I can be bothered. I didn't write any theme music. And there are no credits, because it's just me. Why am I just standing here? Waiting for the credits that don't exist to finish. I mean, nothing's scrolling here.
You're just gonna play around with 10 credits there and just do all the...
Yeah, no,
This is the kind of stuff you see on Channel 2 by Weird English.
people are getting paid to do that?
Cool shit like this, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Maybe somebody will pay me one day. The camera's still rolling, I might just put that bit in. If you can see that, if you can hear that bit. No, just leave it rolling. Yeah.
Credits come down.
See, I didn't even plan most of that.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I just, you know, some of the stuff I just said at random.
Last week, was I in it?
I don't think you were actually in it. You can be in it now, just
no,
the camera.
No thanks.
I think you walked down there, like earlier on. You were the one who was walking down, you know, towards the memorial. Were you walking towards or away from the memorial? Oh, wasn't. Yeah. No, like just then. So,
oh yeah, I walked down there.
Yeah, you walked down there. Yeah. Yeah, you did a good job there. You know, it was like adding a bit of atmosphere to it. Yeah, it was good. It was good. I don't know whether I'm going to include this bit. I'll just see how the audio. Because sometimes I do that. I just leave the camera running. I did that with a promo for Melbourne YouTubers Facebook group. I just left it running and just talked in the background, and you know that was.
They got you one hit.
No, I got, you know.
One hit.
It was. It was
hits.
only. It wasn't. You know, it was for the Melbourne audience, so it wasn't, and most of my audience is international, you know, from places like America and Britain and a lot of Danish people.
Yeah, well, the Danes suck.
They don't suck.
They're Dutch.
They're not Dutch.
Oh, they live close to Dutchland.
No, Holland is like 2 countries over.
Countries? You mean some little
like
dots on a map?
There's Denmark, and then there's Germany, and then there's Belgium, and then there's Holland, and then Belgium. So it's like, yeah, it's the second country over from Denmark. You're talking about Holland. That's
I'm
full
talking
of
about
dice.
the Netherlands.
Yeah, which is Holland. Well, Holland is like, you know, it's kind of like Russia is to the rest of the Soviet Union. It's like the big province, and then there's the little bits on the side. I think that's how it works. I don't know.
I get what I want on it.
I've still got that cold. I should put my jacket back on.
I have.
Oh, the camera's still rolling.